Hey guys, it's Michael. So for the past 7 months, I haven't been active on YouTube or Twitter or anything, and there's a big reason for that. At the end of 2015, I really started struggling with who I am and my sexuality. By the title of this video, you can tell that I'm coming out and that yes, I am gay. And yes, it is really obvious, but last year, towards the end of 2015, I was really struggling with it because I grew up in a family that believes that you're born straight and that's final, and that if you are gay, it's because you just want to be it and that you're choosing it. And that's it. And I believe from growing up that gay people were gross, nasty people and everything until I started watching YouTube. And then my favorite YouTuber, Joey Graceffa, came out. And that's when everything really changed for me because I was always like Joey. I have the same personality as Joey. I do the same movements. We have the same kind of voice and we do the same type things. And so when he came out, that really opened my eyes to my feelings that I've been having and that I was just hiding. And so ever since then, I started struggling, and it got really bad at the end of last year. And so I completely secluded myself off from the whole entire world, except for my two friends, Hannah and Kiana, and then my family. And it was a very, very scary time because I didn't know what to do because I was alone. I couldn't talk to my family because they were against it. And I didn't want to talk to my friends because I didn't know how they would take it. And I wasn't even sure myself. So finally, after a month and a half of struggling and not talking to all my friends, my best friend, Yaz, FaceTimed me one day and was like, I don't understand why you're doing this. You're, not even our friends anymore, and it's, what happened? And so, finally, for the first time, I said, Yaz, I don't think I like girls. And that was very, 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 very scary because when you grow up hating those people and then admitting to yourself that you are one, you kind of hate yourself. It took me about 5 minutes to say that, just that I don't really like girls. After that, I slowly started coming out to all of my friends, and then a lot of people at school knew, and then I started telling my family members, and then I had to tell my parents, which was the scariest thing I've probably ever had to do in my whole entire life, because they're my parents, and of course I care what they say and think about me. So what I did was I wrote a letter, and I left it with my brother, and I went to my friend Kiana's house for 2 days, and I had my brother give my parents the note the night I was sleeping over, and I was freaking out the whole entire time. I was shaking and stuff, and then he said that they're opening it, and I got a call maybe 3 minutes later, and I got 6 missed calls from my dad and 4 from my mom and a whole bunch of voice messages. And so right when that started happening, I lost it. I started shaking really bad. I was bawling my eyes out. And I actually lost feeling in a lot of my body. My arms were numb. My face was numb. I literally couldn't feel it. And I've never had that before, and it was really, really, really scary. So once I got the courage to call them back, they told me that they love me, and they could tell that I was crying and everything, so they didn't really say anything on the phone that much, except that we love you, and that, like, we're not gonna, like, abandon you or anything, and just to calm down and we'll talk later. So that happened, and then so I came home, and for the past month, since I've told them, it's been really, really, really hard. They want me to go to therapy for it to change me, and they talk to this Christian organization called Focus on the Family, and they're doing all this stuff, and it's really hard because I have always been the son that has never talked back to my parents ever, has never gone against my parents ever, and whatever my parents say, I do. And so coming to this, I have to tell my parents, like, no, I'm not doing this, and like, no. And the other day, I actually left my house for 4 days, and I didn't talk to my parents, like, at all, and it's just been really hard, like, them, like, they'll bring it up, and they'll say things, and like, they'll sit me down for 45 minutes at a time talking to me of how it's a sin and how it's a horrible lifestyle and everything. I just hope that people going through the same thing as me, being in this situation, like, with religious parents and everything, can get through it, and I'm almost through it. I'm getting there and stuff, and so you definitely can too. And of course it's gonna be hard, because anything in life that turns out good is hard. So just keep going through it, and don't hide who you are, because it's a very dark and cold place to just not be who you are, and to constantly hide the real you and everything, and it's just exhausting. And once you do it, you'll just feel so much better. Like, ever since this is happening, I used to slunch over and stuff. I now stand up and sit up straight all the time, and I smile and laugh all the time, and I'm able to approach people and talk to people and compliment people and do all this stuff that I was always too scared to do it, because I was probably too scared of myself. But now that's over, I can do all these things, and I can meet new people and everything. It's just really amazing, and just know that it does get better. I know everybody says that and stuff, but it does. It literally does and stuff. So that's, like, my coming out story. So, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Write in the comments if you have any questions about any of this, or if you want me to do a certain video on this topic, or anything like that, and I will. And, I guess I'll just see you the next time. Bye!